So here I am, wondering what I really want to say to you. I guess it's kind of funny when you're doing a video like that. For those of you out there that haven't done any videos, the starting point is probably always the hardest thing. Now, you may have seen in the title here, Doctor Tells Truth About Kangen Water. So what I'd like to do is just tell you my story. If you're doing a search on Kangen Water, you're probably looking for some more information. I know I was. But initially it didn't start out that way. Initially we had a child, my 6-year-old child, who had a health condition, who was diagnosed with a pituitary tumor about 1 year ago. And we were looking for answers, but we didn't start with water. It would have been the last place that we thought to start. As a holistic chiropractic physician, I thought of other things to try. I thought of herbs, homeopathy, acupuncture, although he was kind of little for acupuncture. I do it on some of my older kids. Some young kids will let you do it, and obviously some won't. So we were looking for different things, and water was the furthest from my mind, other than, of course, the normal things most people know about water. Stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. It's a good thing. We actually happened to be drinking a lot of bottled water at the time, and that's another long story, and I can tell you about that some other time. But what happened was, a lot of these things we weren't really noticing any major differences in his health, but we were continuing to try to get him to take all kinds of nasty tasting herbs. Homeopathy he did, we just weren't noticing a lot of big changes. And then a friend of mine said, hey, there's this water, I don't know how to explain it, it's just called alkalized, ionized water. He goes, what do you know about alkalizing the body? And I said, well, of course I know about alkalizing the body and have taught that for many years. I said, what do you want to know? He said, well, it's not so much what I want to know, but I just want to know whether you'd be willing to try this water for your son. So I invited him over. He brought some water. I guess it must have been like a week's supply of water or something. And we started trying it on my 6-year-old at the time. He's now 7. And what we noticed was really short of incredible. After about 3 or 4 days, he began to become more active and want to do more things. And then we noticed that he was getting out and playing a little bit more and that kind of thing. So my wife and I were very surprised. And he announced, I hear somebody coming in right now. He announced how much better he felt. So anyway, long story short, we wound up purchasing this machine because a friend of mine happened to be part of the referral network and referred this over to us. And 2 months afterwards, we went back for a repeat MRI. And here's where it gets interesting. His tumor, they said, went from 4 millimeters down to pretty much nothing, or very little. We were shocked, of course. As a parent, the tears come across your eyes, all kinds of things. But it's a wonderful story. He's doing very well now. In fact, he had stunted growth, but now he's growing. A lot of amazing things are happening. I just wanted to get on here to tell you that if you had any questions, feel free to give me a call, because there's a lot of stuff out there. I don't know if you've combed through all the websites and the marketing and everything. It's kind of hard to discern who's telling the truth, and I can help you with that. So feel free, if you want to learn a little bit more about me, you can certainly visit my MySpace site. I do some internet marketing and get to stay home with my kids because of that, and I help other people and other companies generate leads because of that. But that's not why I got involved with the water. I got involved in the water simply because it helped my son. So if you'd like to ask me any questions about that, have any other questions that you'd like to ask.